to get this out here. So first off, my computer's not working. I wanted to do patch notes, so I'm doing it on my laptop. So if it's lagging like hell, that's kind of my fault. But I wanted to get this patch notes done, and as you can see, because it's big patch notes, it's the Pi patch notes 3.14. It's a new god patch, so you've got Terra, and it's just this god looks cool. Actually, I have not opened any of it up because I've been having so many problems. But this is Terra. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what to expect out of Terra because she is a Roman Guardian. She is very. She's not. She almost looks lackluster in my opinion. She's very. I'll go over the abilities, but she's very versatile, which I do like with my Guardians, is being versatility and stuff like that. But I'm not real sure about the design. I like the look, but I'm not sure if it really fits the Terra kind of what Terra looks like. I like what you see in your head when you think about it, and it's I'm not sure, but I know they really couldn't done another Gab like character, so it's cool. She's got more of an Amazonian look. She's a mother. She's thick, as the kids like to say, is thick. I can't really talk much since. Yes, I just clicked on her boobs. I was not trying to zoom in on her boobs. I was just seeing if it worked. But I mean, she looks cool. It's very interesting. She's got a lot of colors in her armor, and she's got a lot of got very cool effects on her. So, as you see, her passive is called Standing Stones. So basically, she has two abilities that place a deployable, which are called Standing Stones, which give her a passive buff of basically a slow off of her hit, her basic attacks, and the knock-up immunity, making her, I guess because it makes her heavier, because her stones are up. Well, whatever. And you'll see the effect on her, which she gets this like buffed armor look, which looks really nice in my opinion. But she's knock-up immune, her basic attack's slow, and the buff lasts for as long as the stone is on the field, +3 if you shatter it. I mean, or +3 after you shatter it. So if you shatter it 1, it becomes 4. If you shatter it 2, it becomes 5. If you shatter it right before it disappears, you get 6, and that would probably be your best move on it. And if you see the flickering, I am so sorry. I've been trying to fix this all day, and it is really going on my nerves, and this is probably a seizure procedure if you're seeing that. There we go. Okay. No, stop. Okay. So I'm just going to have to hold it like that. Okay. Because I'm hoping you guys don't see the flickers, but I don't want you guys to see the flickers. So the first one we have is Force of Nature, and what this is like a Cabrakan wall, it looks like. And this is not working. It's like a Cabrakan wall, but it's only 2 sections of a Cabrakan wall on each side, and in between them... Oh, no. Force of... that's the wrong one. That's Crushing Earth. Force of Nature is a dash. It's a medium-range dash that really reminds me of Guan Yu's. And I love Guan Yu in the support lane, so I'm looking forward to this dash, and it's a support... so it's basically Guan Yu, Nemesis dash. You've got Nemesis dash that you can go 2 times with, but it's Guan Yu passes through enemies and activates effects, procs things and stuff like that. Actually, does it? It shatters the stones. Does it not? So it's just basically a Nemesis dash. I guess so. But it shatters the Standing Stones, which is Crushing Earth and Monolith. And like I said on the first one, Crushing Earth, you summon the 2 Standing Stones, and it slows in between them for 20%. And if you activate it again, you can actually smash enemies between them, and it does single damage unless you hit them right in the middle. And then you can also Force of Nature through them, causing a cone, which gives you this like this more damaging area, I guess you could say. And it's really interesting to watch. It's hard to explain, but it's interesting to watch, and it's definitely something I'm going to be playing around with. It's definitely going to be something to play around with it just as a player, because as much damage as she can have, it may be interesting to see her in the solo lane. So solo lane and mid lane. Oh, Fag's probably going to try her. Okay, so sorry about that. So like that, you can do damage with it, You can block people with it. You can slow people with it, or you can shred it. You can shrapnel it into a large cone by dashing through it. It uses a second ability to do it, and then it explodes. And then you do more damage that way. But you can't slam them together and blow them up at the same time because it slams together and explodes. So you gotta choose between which way you want to deal your damage. Then Crushing Earth, and you can actually dash through. It's long enough that if you place yourself right, you can dash through both of them with one dash. Or you can dash through one and then dash through the other to adjust your distance and whatever. Or adjust your angles and stuff if they're juking you. But that's Crushing Earth. So, and it'll stuns for a short amount of time if you smash them in between, but it's a very small range that you can smash them in between. So, it's gonna be one of those ones. It's either up smash or up use to clear wave probably. I mean, either way, the monolith is weird. It's a little bit different. This was the obelisk on data mining. So what it does is it heals nearby allied gods every 0.5 seconds. But she can shatter it with Force of Nature to root an enemy in area for 1.5 seconds, the same length of that stun from Crushing Earth, and creates a damaging area that lasts 5 seconds. Is that right? I guess, and it ticks every 0.5 seconds. So it's a very potent AoE teamfight tool, in my opinion. Like, if this is going to be a teamfight tool, I mean, this is going to be very teamfight oriented. It's going to be, oh, we're fighting on Fire Giant, throw it down, my team's getting healed, we're securing a little bit, and then if we get jumped on, I'm blowing it up to root anyone's there to keep them away from Fire Giant or Gold Fury, or hold them in the team fight, and have them dot damage where they can't stand in this huge circle. I mean, it's a big circle. So it's definitely interesting. It's definitely an interesting thing that's going to be... I'm going to use it probably more defensively than offensively with the damage. I feel like her abilities are pretty decent, but she has a lot of change with that Force of Nature, which I'm not real sure. Now, the ultimate is what's a make or break for me here. All of her other abilities seem lackluster. This next ability, her ultimate, is absolutely kind of insane. It's very, very cool, and it's a saving grace probably for team fights, and it's going to be something that I see popping in a base. So it is a cross map basically. It's a new ult, but it's a buff. Everyone on the map that's on your team gets it. So you channel your strength through the entire world, buffing all your allies for 10 seconds. While active, all of Terra and her allies gain movement speed, mana reduction cost. You do not spend mana for 10 seconds, and increased cooldown reduction. And I repeat, cooldown reduction, no mana costs. For a mage, that is huge, but it cannot go past 40. So that's a little relying there. I mean, the cooldown reduction, of course, but I mean it's very interesting. And then movement speed. It's a saving tool. It's a team fighting tool because it has these 4 things on it that if you get damaged 4 times by consecutive different things, like a Cuckoo Tornado, Raw Heal, basic attacks, if you get hit 4 times, you get a heal. She has 2 heals in her kit. Now, she doesn't have she's not a Sylvanas that has NP5. It's not. I don't know if the monolith gives HP5 or it's just a straight heal. But I can tell you right now that these got 2 heals in your kit, and with it, it's just there's so much supportability. It's not a huge CC clip. Are you kidding me? Get out of here! God, Jesus, I cannot get this right today. But she's not got a whole lot of CC in her kit. She's very CC based in her basics. You want to put up a stone and basic the hell out of them. I mean, she reminds me a lot of a female Ravana. in that I just ran a support Ravana yesterday. Not yesterday, day before yesterday. And it worked. We kicked some ass with it. But I mean, she's going to be a very high offensive guardian. She's going to be on you a lot, I think. She's going to be hopping a stone and then just jumping on you. I mean, it'll be fast. It's going to be fast. But I mean, she's so supporty. I think it's going to be more with her heal. I don't know about her early game yet. Like, I don't know any of her stats yet. But I feel like it's going to be a definitely a cool god to mess around with. There may be some adjustments later on, because she seems a little too complex, and her abilities seem a little too lackluster, but the ultimate sells it for you. Because it seems like an early... I feel like this ultimate that she has is going to be... I don't know. It's more... I kind of want to say it's Kefri ult. It's like the first Kefri ult. But it's really not. It's a saving tool or a team fight tool. And it just seems, I don't know. I'm not real sure. I'm going to have to test it myself. Of course, my computer's out of commission right now, so I can't test it in the PTS like I would want to. But it's definitely interesting. So, we'll go ahead and see. This is Firma Terra, instead like Terra Firma. So, we have her, if it will load. Like I said, I'm on my computer. Everything's 10 times slower. My laptop, because my computer's dead in the water. So this is basically She-Hulk Terra. I like it. I'm not a huge fan of the green color scheme, but it is cool. I'm not really... I almost wish they had done different color hair. I don't know. Like, I wish they had gone like full She-Hulk on it and just gone like a greenish hair and less blue in it. But I do like her base better. I do like her base better than her green color. So that's basically She-Hulk Terra, and that's Terra Firma Terra, I guess you could say. It was regular Terra like you saw before. Next up, we have new god skins. We have Enchanted Chang'e. So basically, this Chang'e is basically she's a princess in the east. You move her to the west, and she becomes a princess in the west. And she's one of those basic Cinderella things. She's got so many she's got all the sparkles, and when she dies, she gets turned into a pumpkin, and all this, all these girly flirty things. It's friggin' it's girly. It's girly, and I mean it's gonna be a kind of cool skin. All the effects are pretty cool. She's got so much glitter. There's so much sparkly glitter. I mean, oh my gosh, so much glitter, and it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely a cool skins concept. I'm just waiting for Prince Charming Hou Yi at this point, because they get kind of put together a lot in this thing. But I mean, it should be coming. I don't know. Maybe it's not. So let's listen to the voice back here.
Princess isn't really about looking beautiful and wearing a crown. It is about who you are on the inside.
I may not be able to do because it's not going to my headset like I have it set to do. I may not listen to any more voice back. So next up we have Pool Party Jingwei, which is the next item in the Summer of Smite. And basically, instead of it being just like a summer version of a skin, of a god, it's basically Jingwei's going to a pool party. I mean, she's got the squirt gun instead of the crossbow. She got these newfangled wings. I mean, she's ready to go. I mean, she got the sunglasses. It's Jingwei going to a pool party, and the gun is cool. I mean, her explosive bolts, instead of exploding for no apparent reason, she shoots it. And of course, it's a water gun. It shoots water. But she shoots this water gun, and explosive bolts are now water balloons. And of course, when she flies up, it's water balloons, and the knock-up has kind of a watery texture to it. And then she's a very basic attack, so it's a water gun. It's cool. It's cool. And the water balloons kind of bounce. Some of them explode, some of them bounce off walls and stuff like that. So that's the Jingwei skin coming out in Summer of Smite. It's not a huge deal. I do like the design. I like the wings. I like the idea of it. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it. If it echoes, I'm sorry. I want to play the voice packs.
Summer is gonna be hot.
So there you go. It's basically Jingwei, with that. But next up, we get to the tier 2s. We have there's only one tier 2 this game, and it's Osiris, my boy Osiris. So of course Osiris got a tier 2. I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm not. But it does look cool. I really want Osiris to get a new skin. I'm really bummed. If you guys haven't already heard, the tier 5 is not a warrior or guardian, which bums me out kind of bad, but I mean, it's a mage. I like mages. But I'd much rather it had been a warrior and somebody had done an Osiris skin, because Osiris has no skins other than the Halloween skins, and those are exclusive. And I know this one would be limited, but somebody give Osiris a skin other than a tier 2. He needs something. I mean, look at the guy. He's so cool. He's so hard to play, but he's such a big part of the meta. And he's got no skins. It's Frankenhop and Reanimated, and that's it. Come on, Hi-Rez. Give my boy Osiris some love. Give my boy Osiris some love. And yeah, he looks cool. I like the blood red. The blood looks like blood scythe and stuff. But I mean, he needs something other than tier 2. There we go. I'm going to scroll this down into achievements. So that was all god skins, of course. Now we have Isis Silence. Silence 15 gods in a single game with Dispel Magic. Stay in the circle. Heal three or more teammates. Kill enemy god using the circle of protection. So, team fight. A good, solid team fight. And kill steal with the ultimate. So, it's not too hard. It's a little bit difficult, but not too hard. Surcat, it's spreading! As Surcat, kill an enemy god with last breath poison and have it spread to 2 or more enemy gods. So, right before someone dies, grab them, throw them into the enemy team, pop. It's not as easy as it sounds, but it can be done. And then Critalicious, as Surcat, have all 3 strikes of Deathbane trigger critical strike hits. So basically, unload your whole kit into. Look, I'm sorry. Unload your whole kit into someone at late game. So there you go. Tier, of course, the basics of tier. Use Tyr's Power Cleave and Fearless together to juggle 3 or more enemy gods. Sneak up behind them and ult. Sneak up behind them and Power Cleave. There you go. And Fearless, of course. And then Bring Down the Law. As Tyr, kill 15 enemy gods with the damage from Lawbringer. So kill confirm. Summoner Smite. We have the Pool Party Jingwei and Floaticorn Ward. It's not gonna show it, but it's a floaty. It's like a blow-up unicorn. Just kind of dances around. It's a ward. It's a ward skin. I mean, and then if you have 6 items, which is we're at 6 now, you get the F. Announcer pack, and they didn't show it off, so I can't really tell you much about it. But yeah, so made changes to the party system interface on computer, not on the PC, on Xbox, but computer. You now have a little bit easier to see who's on and adjust stuff directly without having to go to the menu. Added a preview button for music themes. Thank you. Increased the assault lobby time by 15 seconds to allow more re-rolling in that trade phase. So I enjoyed that. So that's going to be good. Adjust the positioning of global emote to explode from where they were fired. Okay, I thought that I was already like that. Fix the Summoner Smite loading frame animation not working. Fix the Vocapin Redbeard Vulcan. It was playing the same voice line for 2 different lines. Crap. Briar Queen Artemis's right arm is more fleshed out. It would look like a twig. Fixed the Nuwa skins, Challenger and Ace skins were showing. Their CC immunity wasn't showing, so now you can see when they pop beads.